my brother, my sister, or I, to see my father, nor his friends or his brother. Emails and phone calls have gone unanswered, and this is kind of what we're doing is saying, you know, enough's enough. We want to see our dad. We just want to see our dad.
Let me ask you, 3 months ago, were you guys in good terms with Jean and stuff like that, or was it still rocky back then?
I haven't been to this house in 15 years, and I've seen Jean twice in the last 15 years.
So 3 months ago, he was fine?
No,
healthy?
no, my dad's very ill, and 3 months ago he was allowed to come to my sister's house once a week. We could see him, he could see his grandchildren, he could see his friends. His friends would call us, his family members would call us and say, hey, when can we see your dad? Nobody's picking up the phone for the number we have, nobody's answering our emails. We're worried about your dad. We don't know what's going on, nobody's told us a thing. So we started telling people they could come to our house to see my father on the weekends. And then that abruptly stopped.
Back then, was he happy seeing you guys, seeing the grandkids and stuff? Tell me a little bit about that.
It's like, sorry. We are his greatest joy.
This is it.
So, his grandkids, I mean, brought a smile to his face. He was just happy when we were around. He was happy to see his friends. He was happy to see his children, his grandchildren, and that's what we can give him. And I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time talking right now.
That's okay. Let me ask you, what's it like not seeing your father?
It's really painful. Sorry.
Jason's still at the door calling.
I was late.
This is Don Bastani, my dad's best friend, and the guy who created American Top 40 with my father, and we have a sign for you.
Well, this is good. This is good.
We have one that says 63 years.
I know, but Chuck has one too, so that it can't be two best friends.
Sure.
Listen, did you?
So, hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Who lost the glass?
Knock on the door?
He just did. What did they say?
Yeah. According to the housekeeper, she has to ask Jean first if Casey can come and say hi to his friend who just knocked on the door. I said he's a grown man. He should be able to come to the door if he wants. That's not the house rules. Jean is in the shower, and she has to be asked first, and then he can be allowed to come out. So we're now waiting for permission for a grown man to be able to come to the door and see his friend. And I didn't say who was here. I just said I'm a friend of Casey. I'd like to see him. And the house rules are that Jean has to be asked first.
Coming out.
But Jean was actually in the window when I got up there shutting the curtains. So she wasn't in the shower yet. What?
So you saw Jean?
Yeah, I saw Jean in the house, or what looked like Jean, shutting the curtains when I walked up, and she's been. The housekeeper has been told that nobody is allowed in the house without Jean's permission. So.
You didn't knock on the door and say, let me see my dad.
So I went to see my friend. And I said, well, there's some friends at the end of the driveway that would very much like to say hi to him, so let her know.
Yeah, and she just came out and took a look.
Yep.
Jean did?
No.
No, the housekeeper.
No. Hi, Mama. Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name's Ken. I'm a reporter with People Magazine. Could I interview you briefly over here?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Don, do you want to sit down? Would you like to take a seat?
Yeah.
But still going to
Since I don't get
the
any
same school.
communication at all in 30 years, I've had one phone call
And so then
from Jean.
well, I mean, I don't know.
It's just not hearing me. I always hear you. Everything else. It's just not. So I want to see him again in the morning. I want to be able to talk to him and love him. And I can't. Zero communication. That's what I'm here. That's why I'm here today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We've been to see him for months now, years, for a couple of his friends and family. He's very ill. We don't want him to die without him. Now we know that Jean won't let us see him. So we're here to say that we want to see my dad, our friend, my dad's brother. He's from Michigan and everyone who loves him.
Yes.
His best friend of 63 years. All these people left my phone. We just want to see him. That's it. We don't want anything except to see my dad. And she won't answer our phone calls or our emails. We come to the door and she tells us to go away. That's all. We're just quietly saying we want to see my dad. That's it.
And Casey's your father. And who's Jean?
My stepmother.
Okay. Do you know why she's not allowing you guys to see him?
There's many reasons why she says, but none of them are true. And she doesn't like us, and we don't know why. We don't know why. She's not like this for 30 years. We weren't invited to the wedding. We're not invited to anything. So I don't know. And I could speculate, but it's not the point. It's just my dad's very ill, and he loves us.
Is your father mentally capable of making his own decisions? No.
And he sees us and he smiles and he hugs us and we hug him and we love him. He knows when we're there. He's very aware when we're there. He can still, he knows us. He's not like he has any kind of dementia that would not allow him to know who we are. He knows. He's just very He's very old.
Okay. Well, I have a supervisor come in, and then I'll brief him on it. Okay?
Thank you.
Good. Good to meet you.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
I appreciate everyone being civil, and if you would just stay where you are is good, just so that traffic can
You
pass.
got it.
That'd be great.
Thank you.
Okay.
You got it.
Thank you so much.
Be conscious of that.
One more question. We just kind of want to know what precipitated this particular situation. Was there an attempt made to go and see him and was denied entrance?
Yes.
That's what happened?
We have been calling and emailing with an excuse every week, and my sister finally made an attempt to knock on the door, and she was turned away saying now it's not a good time. It was 2.5 months. We were used to seeing my dad every single week, and he has, I mean, you can talk to his brother, to his friends. They have not got any phone calls or emails returned. So at this point, after 3 months of no communication, no returned phone calls or emails, we finally said enough's enough. We want to see our friend, our brother, my dad.
He showed up.
He called the police, I guess because we're such a crazy bunch. You know, most of my dad's friends and
Yeah, and just who makes up like everyone? These are
okay, let me tell you, this is right here, this is my dear friend Walker Kanan, knows my father as well, loves my father. Here guys, let's get out of the way so we my father's brother who has not in 30 years 40 years he's talked to Pete one time. She will not return his calls or his emails. These two people, Chuck and Eileen, you can read the sign.
Best friends in 60
Then we have Don Bastani here. Both Don and Chuck created American Top 40 with my dad.
Wow.
He's been my father's best friend as well with Chuck for 63 years. She's not returning his phone calls or emails. This is not a disgruntled stepkids issue. This is, we love this man and we want to see my father. They want to see and love and be there for my father. I mean, we have Gonzalo here, who is my dad's right-hand man for 27 years.
And no one has been able to speak to him.
No. We have my dad's producer, American Top 40 producer here, 15 years, Lori Crimmy. She can't get through to him, and they used to eat lunch once a month.
Wow. And none of you guys have had, who's the last person here to have any contact?
Would be me 3 months ago. Terry Thomas has known my dad since before I was born, 50 years. I mean, the Thomas family. Danny Thomas is, child. And he's like my brother, my cousin. Like Jason Thomas Gordon. So these are all people that have known my father for 30, 40, 50, 60 years.
So it's all very intimate.
Yes. He can have all of the people who love him, all of his listeners, all of his fans here. But that's not the point.
Right.
People closest to him want to see him. That is it. That's all we're asking. Let us see our father, our friend, our brother. That's all we're asking. Nothing more. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, Mike. All right, Dante, you need to send this too. Yeah. You got another car? Or maybe having a different relationship than the kids. What are you guys' exact feelings right now? Having worked with them and been around them so intimately.
Slight correction.
Okay.
Kerri is not a stepkid. She's Casey's flesh and blood daughter.
Right.
She's Jean's stepkid.
Right.
Which is another matter of time. We just want to support the kids. They want to see their father.
Right.
They had been seeing him almost every Sunday, and then Jean cut that avenue off.
And we know that, having worked with Casey for many years, all of us, that the biggest joy in Casey's life are his kids.
Right. You guys, having known him, know how important his relationship is.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I saw it for 15 years, every time we were in the studio together. He loves these kids, and we just want him to be treated with dignity and respect that he has given everybody else here, all of us.
Okay, and so forgive this question because I'm going to ask you to peer into his mind a little bit. Knowing him so intimately, is there any type of scenario where you could see him going 3 months?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. This is not the way he wants to live his life.
And that's very important to remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very important. These kids are his life. His brother is his life. Let him see his kids and his brother.
Yes, the only way I could see my brother was the weekend when he had the chance to go over his daughters, and when I came into town, that's when I would see him. In the 30-some years that he was married, I received one phone call from his wife. I tried to return calls, I tried every possible way that I could go. Zero answer. There is none. I have no way of seeing my brother. There's no way of seeing me or any contact. The only way was when he was going to his daughter's house. And I want to see him.
Do we have any idea of who's inside of the home like right now?
We don't have the phone numbers to the house. We don't have the phone numbers to the caretakers. We're not allowed anything. So, no, we don't. We don't know.
Well, the maid said Jean was inside.
Oh, so...
But she was showering and couldn't get permission to have anybody say hello to visit.
So there is some that she may be inside right now.
Right.
So she's inside because she's the one who called the cops. We know that.
We know that.
She said that we were, obviously, she got a helicopter out there. She got 6 or 7 squad cars out because it was an emergency
Excuse me, did
call.
you say that there was a helicopter?
Yeah.
There was one, certainly.
I just want to let you know that most of these people are over 50, 60, 70, and 80 years old.
Right.
So we're all sitting in chairs.
Right.
There's no menace, there's no threats.
There's not like a
She said it was a high alert.
She said it was a high alert
right,
call.
there's not a tactical team outside of the home.
No.
Right.
Police had backup.
Right. Right. Okay. Once again, we're really, our hearts go out to you guys. It seems like a really serious story. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna send this footage back in so we can get this up for you guys. If I have any more questions, is it cool if I just come over?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you
Well,
so much.
where you want my number?
Yeah. Actually, I do.
Because I don't.
Okay. Where did my guy go?
I think you blocked.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Look at her.
I want to commend the press for its discreet behavior.
I have no rational answer to that. I don't know why. Jean knows how much my father loves us and knows how much we love my father. She knows this, so I don't know why she's keeping us away.
Sorry.
I don't know why. We've never gotten along in 15 years. I've seen her twice. No, we've never gotten along, but you know, she's allowing him to come out once a week so we could see him. We were not allowed over the house.
So you guys were never allowed to go inside the house and see her?
Not in the last 15 years.
Wow.
So he would come to us, but he was capable of driving and walking and talking and making up his own mind, and now he is not capable.
Yeah, text me this number. So much. Kerri, sorry, so you said that the last time that you were allowed in the
15 years ago, like maybe 12 years ago, I think 12 years ago was actually the last time I was like allowed. My dad would come and see us.
So you haven't been allowed into his own house in the last
12 years maybe. Where's Gons? Gons knows this.
Well, we would see him for breakfast and stuff on the weekends.
He would come out to us. He would come out to us, but we weren't allowed in
In his own house.
Nor were we allowed to talk to our stepsister, Liberty. We were not allowed to. She gave that order.
Kerri, I'm heading back to my office, but it was really great to meet you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good luck. Okay.
Thank you, Ken.
All right, no problem.
So much.
It was good. Finally meeting you.
I know. So
What's next?
I'm going to go back and talk to the editor and see
For
what.
lunch?
My mom has. I gotta go.
Okay.
talk to you later.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Later.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
You guys are, my mom's feeding everybody, so if you want to come and have some
You're leaving?
nice Lebanese lunch,
Are you going to lunch?
I told her 15
How about rain
people.
check? Thanks again. Jesse, if you remember.
Here.
Thank you. What the problem is, like we don't have any background information, like what? No, nothing. Nothing, just sort of.
I call, I text, email, 37 years, and phone calls. And she called me because she knew that I lived with trouble. And so I guess it's my brother.
Do you guys have any idea of what his condition is right now?
He's not, he's sick. That's all I want to say right now. He's very sick, and we are his joy. His friends and his family and his grandchildren are his joy, and we've been taken away, and he's unable to fight for himself right now, so we're fighting for him.
Obviously, I see there's a lot of people here that have signs, and you guys all have a lot of love, and you know what I mean, things are going on.
And we just want to make sure we represent you guys in the correct light. If there is one message, one thing that you want to escape and like be like filtered through this camera, like what would that be?
Dad, we're here for you. We want to see you. We love you. We haven't abandoned you. We are here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, it is. Everybody's
Hold them up, guys. How's my hair?
What's your name?
That's me. Don Bastani.
I figured it was. I just didn't want to.
And Ron. This is for Dom kids.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah. Now they're all together again.
It's been months.
It's been absolute years.
Hopefully that it's this. You're not going to get hit in the middle of the street.
That has the Jerry signs. You want me to hold that? I don't think so.
I'm going to hold this one.
Yeah,
I'm holding the other one.
Your family.
Old, I think. I met him 63 years ago.
No, it's not. We've had them all done by the way.
There.
I want to see. I want one that's loving such a baby.
PC, where your voice.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, like we love you.
Anybody for Casey? We are your voice now.
Wondering the same thing, the same question.
We want to see our friend. We have a bunch.
From what I gathered, he's
I'll do that one.
but I one way
What? This is Meryl. Meryl. Great.
Gary, honey, what are you doing over there?
You found fun.
There's another.
It's like, oh, let's sing. We love you, Casey. Da-da-da-da. Be serious, okay? No, you're not supposed to be serious. You're supposed to be enjoying this. It's a party.
We're marked in a different area code.
Oh, here comes somebody else.
Unfortunately, he won't be seen.
Is there a sign?
See what's important.
How many pounds is that?
You done? Chuck.
You not want to
I believe I
So Julie can't be here?
I said, did I crash?
Oh, we're not supposed to sit in the chair.
No, we're sitting. So whoever grabs you sit, and then you put that by your feet
Oh,
or whatever. But please, yes, sit. Want it to be as peaceful as possible.
Who's the best friend of for 63 years?
Don Bastani.
Oh, TR, why didn't I bring my camera?
Tried to hide.
Mine's at the office.
Of course. Rana, thank you, everybody.
You in hiding? You think now?
Can you see this one?
It's a sweet visor disguise.
I need a mask. We haven't rung the doorbell. I'm waiting for Dawn to stand in. Somebody's coming.
You got someone behind you.
Amy? Quick question.
No, he's not.
No? Maybe it must be the other gentleman.
So you want to continue that? Yes? Sure. Well, I'll go back. I'll go back and let him get one more.
That might be this guy. This is John.
I know, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll take a photo. 1, 2. Thank you. Hey, good friend of mine.
Thanks for everything. Dawn Bassani. There's some more people coming too.
Don't we drive down there and see if we can
Got somebody behind you.